Hi Aries, how are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. This is going to be your love messages as a general reading, so the rules might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for a personal reading with me, okay? So in this reading, Aries, is going to be a universe system format. I'm going to be pulling cards about who is it that we're going to be talking about today and what their current energy is like, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. Ooh. And I am also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? I'm liking your energy at this present moment, Aries. You have the Three of Swords, you have the Two of Wands, and you also have the Three of Wands in that preposition. Yeah, the Three of Swords still present. Means that you're still kind of like is holding on to pain. But again, one of the things that I do love about it, fire signs energy, and I'm also one of the fire signs, I'm Sagittarius, is that we don't get to stay in this position for a very long time because this is you. Right now you're kind of like, I'm tired of getting hurt. I'm tired of feeling pain. And now I'm ready for something that is brand new for my life. I'm ready to get out of a period where I just feel pain, where I feel a lot of anxieties, where I'm kind of like questioning like a lot of things. I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready to move forward. And I feel that at this present moment, you're just kind of like waiting for a momentum. You're waiting for things to come in your way and you're ready. You're kind of like, I really want to go out there. I really want to try something new. I'm just done dealing with this type of pain, okay? Now, one of your biggest challenges in here, you have the Knight of Wands and you also have the Hangman. You might be dealing with a fire sign here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you might be dealing with a Pisces. That's as far as I can see right now. But anyway, I feel that one of your biggest challenges here has a lot to do with kind of like thinking from a different type of perspective in order for you to gain that fire nature back into your life. I do see you getting, I'm getting bored in here. I want to get out, but there's still this lacking of, yep, now, let's do it now, that excitement of doing something new. But we're going to clarify later on, okay? In the past, you have the Six of Pentacles and you also have the King of Swords. I feel that in the past, you were giving a lot of your investment towards somebody, okay? They were pleased about it though, but we're going to talk about it later. They were really, really pleased about the fact that you guys were being very, very generous to them and you were giving them like a lot of investment. But I feel that it comes to a point where you're starting to realize that, wait a minute, is my investment in here is something that is going to be benefiting me for a long run? Is it the things that I was doing actually kind of like resulted in me getting happy, or is it just making me feel worse? So there's like a lot of thoughts that you guys were thinking about in the past. Now in the present moment, you have the Three of Cups and you also have the World in that proposition. I feel that things are just going to be coming to full circle for you. I feel that at this present moment, there's going to be like a lot of conclusion that you guys are going to be making. And I feel that this week, you guys are going to be a bit busy when it comes to networking or meeting your friends. There's going to be like a lot of group activities that you guys are going to be involving in. In the future, you have the Ten of Wands and you also have the King of Wands in that preposition. There you go, Aries. That's what I'm talking about. Remember when I said, in your overall challenge in this present moment is having that, you know what I mean? That crit of a fire sign, like, yep, I can do that. I'm going to push through it. I'm going to do it now. That kind of thing. I feel that in the future, you guys are just going to come back in your element again. Okay. Now let's see from this person's side. This person has the Six of Cups and also the Page of Pentacles in that preposition. When you were giving towards them, they feel very, very happy. They felt that, wow, like I finally found somebody who could see me or who could kind of like make me believe in such a deep connection, I would say. This person also feel that this connection may be something that is very, very fated. With the Page of Pentacles in here, but at some point in time, Page of Pentacles is a card of evaluating. Traditionally, Page of Pentacles would be holding his pentacles in front of his arms, and he's going to be looking from top to bottom his pentacles, right? If it's something that it's worth investment towards. So regardless of how they feel, they were still kind of like evaluating you, whether or not you were going to be the person that they're going to be investing. There's always this wariness. There's always this hesitation about, is it really something that is good for me to do? Although I see you have put like a lot of investments in here. Now, in the present moment, they have the Five of Swords and they also have the Page of Swords in upright position. There's something about them getting really, really frustrated about you. I do feel that this person at this present moment is kind of like really, really trying to study, study you. And I feel that the things that you're doing in this present moment, which is not really directed at them, kind of like frustrate them at most. So at this present moment, this person is battling with like a lot of questions, with like a lot of anxieties that they might have inside of their head about, okay, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? And if there's a bit of like a negative thoughts, they're like, oh, I don't know. It gets so, you know how it feels? Because this is how I'm feeling right now. Is like this person trying to research you, let's say for instance, or this person is trying to observe you, and then they see something and they're like, like that. You know what I mean? In an angry way, you know. I don't know. It's so full of like, that kind of thing. Okay. In the future, Nine of Swords and also the Seven of Wands in upright position. Yeah, there's still going to be this. There's something about this person kind of like thinking or blaming the pain that they're experiencing is because of you. Okay. It's because Aries is like this. It's because Aries is like this. Aries is giving me tons of headache. Aries is this and that, this and that. We're going to clarify. Let's clarify now. So I want to clarify this Three of Cups from, no, actually I want to clarify the Five of Swords from their side first. Page of Pentacles, Four of Cups. One of the reason why they're pissed off very much right now and they're very frustrated, right? Like I told you, this person is like watching you. I don't care how, okay? But this person is just watching you. And it frustrates them, maybe because you're living your life, maybe because you're just kind of like unbothered by them or anything like that. But it just bothers them because you're not budging. You're not reacting. You're not budging. You don't look depressed. You don't do anything. Instead, what you guys are doing, especially this week, remember what I said, you're going to be involving yourself with like a lot of community activities, group activities with your friends and everything like that. Like, yo, what is up? Like the more that they see you actually living and about, hanging out, socializing and everything like that, the more, oh, my ears are ringing. The more that they're frustrated about that. Let's clarify the Page of Swords from their side here. Emperor, Magician, and also the Eight of Wands in upright position. Is because I feel that a part of them kind of like wants you to do something about it. I feel they're trying to manifest something to be coming to their way from you. And they're kind of like learning on how to do that while also trying to see your reactions, I would say. It's always, yeah. And when you don't give them that type of attention that they're seeking for, they get super duper frustrated. The more your energy is being directed anywhere rather than them, they get more frustrated. Okay, let's clarify the Three Cups. Let's clarify the World. But you're different now, Aries. You're different because, again, this was a connection that you believed it was something special in the past, right? You thought that it had some merits or it had some value or had some potentials in it. But now you're like, no, it isn't. You just get bored. You just get like, I'm so tired of being with, I'm kind of like wanting to have something that is new in my life. And all of the pains, all of the tower moment that happened within this connection, it didn't really shatter you. Instead, it gives birth into you that is different, into a much more grounded you. I feel that after that pain, you were able to actually take care of the fundamental things in your life. It could be about your career, it could be about your routines, about your health, about your money, whatever that may be. But I feel that because of that, it kind of like push you to be much more practical when it comes in life and much more grounded. So whatever it is that they're doing, kind of like backfired on them here because they really want you to do something, but you're not doing it. Okay, let's clarify the Nine of Swords from their side in the future. Four of Wands, Three of Cups. Oh, this person is in pain, man. Like there's no other way to say it because that's what I see them in. Because they keep on repeating the sweet moments that both of you had. They keep on repeating the routines that you have. You know how it is when you guys are going through like a fight or a breakup or separation. One of the things that you would miss is the routine that you keep on doing with these person, right? Oh, if I watch this kind of movie, I would usually go with him. Oh, he's usually in my sofa at this present moment. He would usually come home. Oh, he would usually do this. He would usually do this. You know what I mean? When I sleep, he would usually do this. So it's kind of like the routine that this person is missing from you. And also like there's this sweet little moments or sweet little memories that they're still very much holding on to that kind of like keeps them awake at night here with the Nine of Swords because they still can't let that go. But I feel that you're not in that position anymore. You're just not. You're just not. You're ready to be rational this time. You're ready to be logical this time. If this enters to your life right now, I feel that you are going to take a long time to actually figure if this is something you want or not, because your focus is just so different now. Let's go for the Seven of Wands. Interesting. Interesting. For those of you who are single and ready to mingle, there might be someone new here in the picture. Let's see. Let's clarify your energy first. I'm going to clarify the Ten of Wands. I feel that in the future, there is this sense of acceptance, right? Because in the present moment, the pain still lingers. It still stings. But in the future, you're like, I'm going to accept it. I'm going to work through my journey of healing. I don't want, because right now you have like a lot of unanswered questions. In the future, you guys I don't want any answers to that question. Like, I think action is a closure enough for me. Action is enough clarity or enough confirmation for me. I don't need to know. I just don't need to know. You're going to work hard on your healing journey here, Aries. Let's go for the King of Wands here. Yeah, there's someone new here, and really someone new. That person could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That's as far as I can see right now. Or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But there's going to be somebody that is very, very new. Somebody who actually respects themselves by a lot. So this is somebody who has a bit of a secured attachment style. I think it's one of the biggest percentage that they have in their attachment style. This person is somebody who kind of regards themselves as somebody who's respectable, which is something that we like, right? And this person would really, really like to have something with you. Both of you share the same passion. So let's say, for instance, you like, I don't know, MMA. This person is going to like MMA too. If you like football, this person is going to be into football as well, that kind of stuff. But you are going to be enjoying the same thing. The thing that makes you happy, or that the things that are both of you are passionate about, is going to be pretty much the same. Now, with this person, they're going to love you more than you love them at first, because for you, you just like that mental connection with them, right? It kind of like makes you get going again. It kind of like makes you, yep, I'm capable of doing this. Okay, now a light at the end of the tunnel. I do like the mental connection that I have with this person, because it's like talking to them feels so at ease, feels so easy. Yeah. And it kind of like helped you in transforming your life and transforming the healing process that you guys are going to be in. This person is going to be, because of that mental connection and because of the attention that this person is going to be given to you, it's actually going to be making you happy. It's going to lift your self-esteem again. There's something here funny, like if you guys go on a date, it's either you're going to get interested with what they're drinking, or they're going to be interested with what you're drinking and you're going to try, or they're going to try your drinks. I don't know why I'm getting that kind of like message, but anyway, that's the one thing that you can know. That's the person that I meant. Okay. But this person is good because they're focused. They're not looking for a fling. They're not looking for a one night stand. What they're looking for is a 10 of Pentacles. Again, as I said, this is somebody who respects themselves. So I don't feel that this is somebody who would go or opt for that kind of thing. No shame in people who likes that, but again, you're sharing your energy a lot there by having intimacy. But this person is going to want to have the 10 of Pentacles. This person would like to have a relationship that is long-lasting, is sustainable, is maintainable, something that could build, your legacy from generation to generation. But I just feel that, you're not really ready for that kind of heavy stuff in the future, but you would like the mental connection with this person. You like, how easy it is to talk to them. Like you would talk about different topics and they're just into it as well. Because again, you share the same interests. You share the same passion there. Okay, let's pull some advice for you here, Aries. The Devil, the Hanged Man, and also the Lovers in upright position. All major arcana. This is something big, hun. Okay. I feel that at this present moment, right? Like, whatever your past person or whatever your life has put you through, kind of like give birth or make your shadow side comes out to the surface. And instead of being ashamed of it, instead of like, oh my God, like I can't believe that, that person put me in that situation that makes me feel like this towards myself. Like, yeah, I just feel that there's something here about shame. Okay. Instead of not really wanting to accept your shadow side, what about you embrace it? Oh yeah, I have that in me. Like for me, for example, my Mars in Scorpio would make me sometimes overly possessive. But now I know where does that come from, because I acknowledge it. Yeah, I could be overly possessive, but I know where that come from. Okay. So if there are things that you feel uncomfortable about yourself that recently showed up because of the past experiences that you had, either with this person or with your life, it's okay for it to show up, but don't deny it. Acknowledge it. Yeah, I have that in me. It's okay. It's okay. Now it's time for you to look, where does that come from? Where did it come from? Say hello to your shadow side and trying to combine it with your real self here. Because at the end of the day, there needs to be a merging. No one is a villain and no one is a saint. No one is super perfect. No. If you think you're very perfect, you're a narcissist per se. 100%. No one's perfect, and it's time for you to be okay with your imperfection. It's time for you to start embracing like, hey, that's a part of me and it's okay. Now I know that I have that in me and it's okay. I'm going to embrace it like it's my own, and I'm going to try to control it by knowing where did it come from? How can I handle it? What will happen if that part of me gets triggered again? How am I supposed to feel? How am I supposed to think when that part of me gets triggered again? What is it that I'm supposed to be doing in order when that thing came out again, it could come out in a better way, not in a way that I would lose control over it. Okay? So I think that is it for my reading for you here, Aries. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys been looking for, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye guys. Have a great day. I love you.